Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Earthbound Super Series Ancient Cave Tournament. I'm Chaz, aka Stochastic. I'm joined by Thomas.
What? Yeah, hi.
Hi.
That's me, hi.
And welcome to tonight's match in the loser's bracket. It's Aurilliux versus DanielRGT. One of these big names is going home and leaving the tournament tonight. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's wild. Who knew?
Both of our racers are ready, I think, at this point. So, Thomas, you want to go ahead and give them the signal. They can take off whenever they're ready.
You're good to go.
They are, of course, playing the Earthbound Randomizer, available at earthbound.app. They'll have to walk their way through 9 floors of enemies and presence and beat Gygas at the end of floor 9. Of course, they'll be trying to take skips and use all sorts of strategies to make it go faster. This is the loser's bracket in a double elimination tournament, so the loser is out, while the winner has a chance to move on, and if they make it all the way through this loser's bracket, potentially play Andy Perfect in the grand finals.
They gotta get through me first.
As Thomas is the end boss of the loser's bracket, having just lost to Andy in the last match for the winner's brackets.
I'm an easy one.
We're underway with a wonderful sound plot for first floor. Great door noises. Daniel takes the first fight with the snake. But it's a coil playing nice, so it's fine.
This is the only good part about the Lost Underworld, the music.
What's that?
The music.
Oh, the only good part is the music, I see.
Yeah.
Are the good parts these door noises?
Oh yeah, it's worth it, but you know.
As always on floor 1, our runners are really just looking to get through as quick as possible. Oh, that's a noise. That stair noise. Our sound is on Aurilliux right now. Yeah, those are some stairs, apparently. Very squishy, possibly moldy stairs. It's very unpleasant. Bakery is a good potential source for skip items. No skip items, but bottles of water. Ari's going to go ahead and load up. 10 psychic points for poo each bottle of water. That can be really good when they're using freeze to get through the first 3 floors, really.
Mm-hmm. Already in 3'd. Lovely. Super bombs, hate to see it.
Yes, Ari has a mouse on his timer. I'm not going to interrupt him with that. Just See if I can trim it off. As long as this is a sub-hour seed, this won't be a problem.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
If we get to an hour, we're going to see the mouse pointer again. Ari pokes his head into the Foreside Museum. I would expect, after this tournament is over, that will become a skip room. Where if you find the signed banana, you can give it to Mr. Spoon at the end of that room and skip to a new location. Frank, Daniel not going to take the Frank fight.
They should be fine on health right now. I don't think they've gotten into anything.
He did pick up that bionic slingshot. It looked like he might have gone into his menu to equip it.
We're in the first boss room on floor 1 for Ori.
Yep, there he is. Choosing whether to equip the bionic slingshot or not on the first floor is actually an interesting choice. What do you think you would do, Thomas, if you got it?
I'd put it on Jeff right away. Gives him a little bit more to do. You know, he's typically pretty strong on floor 1, I think. But you're always hoping for that Spectrum Beam first, if anything. But I put it on because I'm weird.
I think Daniel did, and Daniel has also reached the boss room for floor 1. He's also going to take this fight. A lot of enemies in this room. Ari gets past the second match. Who is our floor 1 boss?
Just some guy.
Some guy. It's already kind of defective, so should be an easy battle.
Yeah.
And it is. Finally getting a fast floor 1. We've had some really slow floor 1s in this tournament recently.
I don't want to think about him.
Ari is on to floor 2. Another good song with some interesting door sound fonts.
Daniel will be through this pretty quick too. Just on his heels, not too far back.
Floor 2, you've got to be starting to think about maybe you could get lucky and get the early Franklin badge.
No, just pick up everything on floor 2, yeah. Really, floor 1, you're looking for the Spectrum Beam, Casey Bat if you're crazy. Any skip items. Do those even show up? Probably not.
Skip items? Yeah.
No, alright. I play this.
Skip items can be on any... Let's see if I can remember how I did this. There's a bias towards the first 2/3 of the cave, I believe, for skip items. Obviously, because they don't do you any good on floors 8 or 9.
Right.
It's not entirely true. You might get a skip item, use it to go into a skip if you know that there was like a super bomb shop on an earlier floor.
Right.
But the odds of that ever paying off are so small.
Or are you talking to Dungeon Man to skip all of Dungeon Man, Brick Road, whatever the guy's name is? Not having to worry about Brick Road anymore, which is nice.
And the free heal. You actually only have to go in and out the door to...
Don't have to talk to him? What?
To turn on that flag, but you can talk to him to... I actually can't remember which way it is in that door. It's either in that door or out that door. I don't remember. So for safety, go in and out that door.
Boss is not too bad. Ori sees them in... where's this? Summers?
This is Nightmare on 7, looks to be our hardest. This is again a no doggo seed.
Where are all the dogs?
It's... The odds of this are, I believe, under 5% for having this many seeds without Carbon Dog or Diamond Dog in it.
And that is okay.
Fortunate red swirl for Ari here. Tough battles on both sides, really. So looking ahead, Nessa's Nightmare on floor 7 could definitely be a problem depending on the equipment they find by then. It's always kind of a wonder whether it's, you're going to find a bunch of multi-bottle rockets and rabbit's foots and it's going to be easy, or you're going to find literally nothing and it's going to be just a huge roadblock.
I think they'll be fine. It's far enough out. And it's a long cave, too, so...
It's a long cave tonight. What do you say, it was 129 doors?
129 doors to Gaius.
Since the change in the routing algorithm to include loops in the maze, 129 is not been that high of a number very often.
Low 100s typically is what we've been seeing.
Sometimes under 100.
Yeah.
So a bit of a longer cave. Of course, not that'll matter if they get some lucky skips.
Right.
But we're on floor 2, and I don't think we've even seen any potential skips.
None. No skip items either.
Daniel may have had enough room to dance on those stairs to avoid that mouse fight, but he gets the green anyway.
He definitely could have.
So that's a little strategy that Thomas discovered.
It's the only cool thing I know about this game.
So you want to explain what that is?
You can't get into fights on stairs, so you just gotta wiggle, wiggle, wiggle at the bottom of them, at the foot of it, and then you can just avoid all the fights.
Mm-hmm. Since if an enemy spawns on the stairs, you don't hit it until your first guy comes off of the stairs.
Yeah.
While you're on like the bottom third of the stairs, you can go up and down really quick to kind of like pull all your party members up past the enemy. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing what?
Ooh, an Animal Crossing stream? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
They were hoping to finish quickly to get out. Ooh, ruler skip. So they could get back to it, but...
Yep, there is the ruler skip. Looks like you're about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of us.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. So, Ari is on to some floor. He must remember what the other monkey wants in the ruler. I don't. Do you?
Nope.
He knows he doesn't have it, whatever it is.
But I think, just go ahead and take it and see where you are. Try to establish yourself. And then if you need to move, go back and check.
Oh, and it's not a bad one. A few gifts around. Flame pendant.
Mm-hmm. Maybe 5, 6.
Here is the earth pendant shop. That is certainly interesting.
Ugh.
No money for it yet, obviously. But interesting to know. And here's Mole Cave. Or no, sorry, this isn't Mole Cave.
That's Brick Road, or Dungeon Man.
Dungeon Man. Again, a whole bunch of gifts.
I want Animal Crossing? Yeah, okay.
Just fits in there.
Yeah. This is good if you can get some money, get it from the ATM, go back and buy some earth pendants if you need some.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough in the bank for any earth pendants, though.
Definitely not now, but getting some fights. And...
I'm not sure if he accidentally took that cutscene or intentionally took that cutscene.
Firecopter, all right.
I hope this doesn't break anything.
It seems fine.
I'm not sure I'd be playtesting during the elimination round of the race, but you know. You do you, alright?
He saved, it's fine, don't worry about it. Daniel exploring more of Anna instead.
Check this gift. It is the snake bag.
Nice. Pew.
Oh, did he drop the snake bag?
I mean, you would.
That's infinite snakes, though.
That's too many snakes.
Yeah, I suppose.
You just need 1 or 2. Don't want to be greedy.
To mark down, Daniel is in the skip as well to Annette, so both our runners are on an unknown floor.
I don't know where we are.
I mean, we have the spoiler. Find out.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, it's one click.
It's nice. It's nice. It's fine.
All right. Well, I will do the click.
You can.
And find out that we are on floor 6.
Nice. See, I called it.
So a 2 to 6 skip. Not that our runners know that right now.
Or he's gonna abandon this place? What? Nah, stick to it, man.
Daniel takes a tough loss on that fight.
Yeah.
Those department store enemies, they're bad in vanilla Earthbound and they're bad in randomizer.
He did see a full heal though. Fire Spring is in here, so
yep.
He can make it.
right back onto the skip, saved only one room away. Oh, poo. Slow butterfly.
So slow.
Now, if he ends up losing by those 10 seconds, he'll feel really sad.
I don't want to think about that.
Fourside has the hint man, so he can find out what floor he is on if he wants. Not heading that way right away. It's going to check the doors and presumably the vendor up in the corner.
Or not. Okay.
Or not. You know, he has a routing algorithm he uses for which doors he checks to make sure he doesn't forget them. It's a very good idea if you're new to running Ancient Cave, just to get in a habit of checking doors in a particular order, where it's clockwise, counterclockwise, top down. Almost anything works, just as long as it's something that stops you from forgetting. Because checking one door instead of another, it's just going to be like a small time loss. Forgetting which doors you've checked and having to recheck an entire town, that's a huge time loss. So anything you can do to avoid that. Skip sandwich and picnic lunch for these skips. Daniel has neither.
And I think with Foresight, it's easier to forget those doors because they're so spread out. You know, with Annette and Tucson, you know, everything's kind of clumped together. You can kind of pick off 6 or 7 doors pretty quickly, except the 2 that are really far out. But with Foresight, it's just bonkers and really far away.
Daniel checks the hitman, so he knows he's on 6. Poppies for levels doesn't always necessarily work out how you want it to here in Ancient Cave. They could be way more powerful than you expect. The Poppies often get powered up quite a bit, just the way the algorithm works, and sometimes they lose their big experience gain. So you can try it, but it's by no means a sure thing.
I know most people like to just avoid as many fights as possible, but I'm typically in favor of taking as many as possible just to boost your levels as much. But
Daniel marks the exit mouse at the beginning of this room. If it ends up being a dead end, he might use it. But it was just a small diversion. He doesn't want to waste his exit mouse on only one door away. Alright, also going to check this hitman and find out that he is on... Oh, okay, or not. He's not interested on what floor he's on. Fair enough, Ari. You got me. Protein drink. He thinks he's on 4, but... no protein drink. So he cannot take that skip. Let's not check the fruit fact sign.
It's a shame. It's a good sign.
So both our runners have found the beginning of this floor. They found the floor 5 boss spot, so they have a direction to head. But it's a pretty big floor. Fourside, Annette. You've seen them
too, yeah.
Yep. You've seen them retrace a lot of their same steps. They've been in Annette a lot. They've been in Fourside a lot. They've been walking through the first floor of Ness's house a lot. A lot of retracing steps on this floor.
With this many hubs, it's easy to do that, but I'd recommend clear out of town and then say, cool, move on, go somewhere else. But they're smart, so who knows?
It's easy to do, but I mean, you also have to wonder, like, when you're walking through a room for the 3rd or the 4th time, you've got to wonder, did the other guy get this right on the first try? Am I way behind now? Little they know, they're almost in sync. They've checked almost the same rooms. Ari keeps the snake bag. Good job, Ari. If he uses the snake bag, I'll be thrilled. Daniel also finds the pendant shop. Also does not have money for it, although he may be close now. Taking a few more fights.
Just need an ATM to get it.
Well, here's the ATM, so I suppose we'll find out. It looks like he's going to go for it and check.
Fight first, but easy one. Got a spand, good for Ori.
Alright, picked up that skip sandwich and remembered the skip sandwich skip. So he will be off to another unknown floor. Doesn't recognize the music, so it's not 1 or 2.
Taking the long bridge, I've seen a lot of people lately, they will see a really long room and then abandon it just because, I gotta walk all the way over. If it's nothing, can't go back. Let me look at a couple other options, but ops go all the way through. Ooh, dinosaurs, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, the diamonds could be either the early diamonds or the late diamonds, but dinosaurs mean they're the late diamonds, and Super Plush Bear would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is definitely a skip up, which means it can only be floor 8 or 9. Bracer of Kings, it's feeling like 9.
It's good. That's a good 9 item.
Well, Daniel with some desert fights. Still on floor
music.
6. Our music's on Ari, unfortunately. What music does Daniel have there?
I just got a nice little echo.
Okay. We've got a lot of echo on Ari's side as well. This is an unfortunate fight.
Might just... yeah.
Actually, an unfortunate fight on both sides is that Lone Guitar gets off the lightning and kills Paula for Daniel. And here's the Star Storm for Ari. Can't really bash this guy out due to the robot. He just auto fights to try and get the life up off. Stay alive enough turns to get the runaway speed up. It's not up. That's going to take lethal here. He will. Does not get the last runaway off. Gets another Star Storm.
Oof.
Will Pooh get off the life up? Oh, barely.
Not like...
Paula is alive. Can he keep his position here? Gets one more chance, maybe 2 more to run away. Paula gets away. So he stays where he is on floor 9.
Nice. Oof. But gonna continue to truck over.
He definitely wants to at least, he's got another way he can go on floor 9. He wants to know what's this direction. To know if he doesn't even need to go this way.
Setting the mouse is super smart.
Mm-hmm. So here's a fun fact that's going to really help him. I don't know how many people know this. As Paula gets massacred. When you mouse into a room, the immediate screen that you spawn in, no enemies can spawn while you're mousing in. So if it's a room that has a whole bunch of spawns, like Ari did right there, when he mouses in, he's going to get guaranteed no spawns for that screen.
But as soon as he keeps moving, they'll start to come back.
Yeah, they'll
that
come
happens
back.
a lot. Yeah,
but you're not going to be sabotaged by a spawn immediately after mousing. That is not a vanilla feature of the game. I added that because I didn't want exactly that thing to happen to you when you were mousing around.
Thank you, Chaz.
Mm-hmm. All right, he takes the full heal. He's not mousing right away. It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going to walk. Well, he might go into that floor 9 skip and go the other way, and then if that turns out to be a dead end, then use the mouse.
Pretty smart.
He has to get off this laggy on-net. Almost get barrier skip there.
Ooh. Interesting not going for the present on the right.
Which one's that?
In the Fire Spring room.
Okay.
Oh, there. The item, nice.
He'll takes the hot spring. That'll resurrect his dead characters and give the dead ones their psychic points back, but will not give the alive ones any hit points or psychic points.
You don't have to run around in there, but it's nice to.
You don't have to, and it can in fact be bad if you happen to run outside of the trigger area, because the trigger area doesn't exactly match the underwater area. can kill your timer and have to sit through the timer again. But sometimes you just gotta splash around in the bath.
It's nice.
So are we going to go for the southern present here? Looks like he is.
It's gonna have a heal as well, just in case he gets into a fight. At least a hotel.
Only a bench though, yeah. Won't res any characters. Or cure status ailments. Again, we get people who can do paralyze or diamond eyes on this floor.
Yeah. Oh, that fire was booking it.
He is on 9, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark that down as being on 9.
Oh yeah.
Just so we all know.
Bottle rocket. Okay.
Well, it's soon going to get outclassed, so...
Yeah.
Not quite enough. Second bottle rocket does it. Paula and Jeff stay alive.
Good.
That's pretty big with that bench right there, to have 3 characters alive instead of 1.
Oh yeah.
Lots of levels for everyone. Daniel working his way through the darkness room. A lot of spawns there. Star pendant for Ari.
Good deal.
That's an interesting green.
Okay. I'll take it.
He's in fact going to take the fight as he needs levels.
Yep.
And again with the bench right there.
Daniel to the boss of floor 6. Good. Couple items in here to look for, but probably nothing great. But it is floor 6, so.
Just a long, annoying boss room. Then he'll be on floor 7. That'll be his last chance to find a skip to 9, and also he'll really want to skip to get around Nightmare. Not found any items that would really give him a leg up on Nightmare. Looks like Ari might be grinding some Starmen here. Looks like he is.
It's a good spot to do it.
Daniel equips the Charm Coin to decrease defense by 10.
Clutch. Oh, but the Yu-Yu. Alright.
It's always interesting, those coins and all those things that you don't equip in a normal vanilla run of Earthbound. If you're in Randomizer, can you keep them all straight? Which one is better than the other?
I can't.
It's tough.
The naming conventions don't really work.
No, like, the ultimate bad isn't ultimate at all.
No, the baddest beam isn't the baddest.
No.
Just a mole. Easy peasy. Or not. Okay. Nah, he's fine.
Lots of spawns in the zoo room for Ari. But Daniel is on to floor 7. Again, he's really hoping to find a skip off of this floor. Having to go all the way through 7, 8, and 9, plus fight Nightmare on 7, is not on his list of things he wants to do.
Not going for the shop. Interesting. There's the shop. Nothing good.
Just going to sell some things.
Smart.
Oh, is Ness homesick on Ari's side? That's unfortunate. See if he can find a phone. Here's the theater.
Oh boy.
Stops to think about it. Is this the only way? I'm going to go ahead and mark the exit mouse here. Just in case we have to go back. Although I think this may be... I don't recall if there's another way. I think this may be the only way.
Alright.
Or at least I don't remember seeing a split recently.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Northern Winters, there's lots of doors here. I feel this is probably the way to go. Talk to Face. Great find for floor 9.
Great.
Not checking bad hole. Can't get behind that.
It's a shame. It's a great hole.
We found a full heal. If we could find a phone nearby, that would be great. I believe the face does cure homesickness, yes.
Should. It's full heal. Ooh, the text box is kind of lame for this.
Yeah, you can occasionally get those text boxes when you're trying to despawn things. Just makes everything take a little longer. Ooh, double mooks. Thankfully, hypnosis does the job.
Gets them both, good.
Daniel's in a little bit of an annoying fight. Didn't have enough offense to bash this guy out before he made everyone cry, and really low on psychic points all around. Got a couple of clutch hits from Ness and Jeff there, though, even though they were crying. Second star pendant for Ari.
Nice.
Gives it to Ness.
That's fine. Gotta have been good.
So Jeff a prey character with a star pendant, and Ness the healer with a star pendant. Putting on some extra items for some extra defense.
I don't know if he'd go for it if he saw Gygas, but I don't think he's quite ready.
He's a madman, he might.
Yeah.
Here's the backside of floor 9.
Yeah.
He's going to go ahead and talk to it to find, because he remembers, he suspects he was on floor 9.
Right.
Probably,
it's an easy fight too.
Yeah, he's probably actually 100% sure he was on floor 9 and remembers what the floor 8 boss was, and just decided to take it down for the XP.
And there are 2 doors that he could check too, see if there's a heal really close.
Because if he thought there was any chance that he was on 8, he would not be taking that fight, because that would be the floor 7 boss, and that would be Nightmare. So he was definitely sure he was on 9, and intentionally took that fight. There's the concentrate. Hopefully Daniel can take down these molecules. No, not quite. They're going to get off 1 attack.
Just an alpha though, not too bad.
Yeah, no real harm done there. Just searching through floor 7, really hoping to find a skip up to 9. Sure, he is not looking forward to having to do Nightmare. There may be a skip, there may not.
Could find a vendor, who knows?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you could certainly find a super bomb vendor or a multi-bottle rocket vendor, something to make it.
Really, at this point, I think I'd rather find a good vendor. You know, at this point, I've only taken 1 skip. I'm thinking, everything's probably going to go backwards. I would go for just a vendor. Pull me through.
Doesn't check that northern present. Interesting, on floor 7.
Mm-hmm.
Floor 7's floor where you can certainly find good equipment, you can find Franklin badges, Earth pendants, even Sea pendants. But it's kind of out of the way. And he does know he's taking some extra time going through floor 7, 6, 7, if he has to, 8 and 9. So saving time is going to be important where he can. Ooh, double robot. He still does not have a lot of offense to put out, unfortunately. Looks like he's going to have to give up and use some psychic points on these guys. Was hoping to avoid it and just be able to bash it out, but they're not playing nice.
They just got some friends.
Oh, those content bots.
I'm worried for Ori right now. He's getting close to the showroom.
I would say a multi-bottle rocket is actually one of the least useful things they could find right now, actually. Just because I don't believe they found a rabbit's foot or a crystal charm. So multi-bottle rocket is likely to miss all 20 of its shots on Pokey.
Yep.
Suforma for Daniel. There it is. I'll crack the game open.
Oh, he's got Winters. He's fine.
He's back to face. Northern, couple doors and Winters not leading him anywhere good. Did find a second star pendant out of it.
No, he hasn't explored those. He's still in the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the bottom doors, then, I suppose.
Ooh, a caterpillar. Always go for the caterpillar. No!
Another annoying fight here. Thankfully not as lethal a one as possible, but annoying. Those fueling robots make trying to bash out difficult, and they can often have somewhat high speed, make it hard to run. Oh, Ari picked up a C pendant when he headed back through 8. Yeah, there was a C pendant there right on the other side of the floor 8 boss. So yeah, that's really good if he can get through phase 1. 2 stars and a C. Does still need a couple levels. And with a full heal here on floor 7, we'll find out what's in this gift box as well. As the cop peeks over the wall. Auto Starmaster.
Ooh.
Who has Starstorm Alpha for Daniel, but not for Ari? That could be a difference. That could help Daniel catch up.
But he's in a sewer, so...
Yeah, that will not help him catch up. That is a slow room.
Setting the mouse. There? Okay, with the heal. That works. Oh, but he's in the boss room. He's fine.
Oh, the boss room. Well then. Well, we say well then, but that's Nightmare.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Ari finds a phone. It is not a heal. It's just a phone. Yeah. And it's all the way at the end of Northern Winter, so he's not going to take it. Alright. And we get through Nightmare. Shield Alpha on Paula.
Okay.
Prey strats right out the gate.
Okay.
And Magnet.
Unconventional, but go for it.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of conventional ways to defeat Nightmare right now.
Nope.
So I would say his chances at conventionally beating Nightmare are slim to none.
He's asleep, though. Oh, that's strange. Okay. Just share some TP around. That's fine.
I mean, confusing Nightmare and getting Nightmare to hit himself is a strategy.
Yeah.
It may be his best bet. Something else as an option would be Mirror in this situation. All the enemies have been... Oh, there we go. See, there's the Omega on Nightmare himself.
Nice.
Fortunately, he has the Psychic Shield, so that didn't do any damage. But eventually, you know...
2 more of those and it'll work.
Alright, still trucking through floor 9. He's going back the way he initially went, where he died on his first adventure into this skip now. Fortunately, I believe he set the mouse while he was going through the other way, so he couldn't just use the mouse to get back. Maybe he should have left that mouse there. It's hard to say.
I think he did what anybody would do to avoid the show. I mean, that's 3 minutes compared to, you know, just a little bit of walking in this room, next room.
Yep, that's certainly true. Alright. Shield is down.
Alpha's
Long as
over
Nightmare
there?
hits himself a whole bunch. Alright, here we go.
Yeah?
Alright.
This is good.
Like I said, if you don't have a way to beat him conventionally. Alright, another Omega on himself.
Well, those prey strats.
Putting up the shield on us. This is all working out alright. Already in a rough fight. This is not where you want to be.
A little hesitant there. Oh, Paul's alive.
So the risk with the life up is, of course, that you life up the enemy. But no, the life up hits Paula. Alright, he takes the death there. Will this work? Well, the life up, well, this is working.
Yes.
The enemy's life up.
Yeah,
hey, there we are, Daniel.
Very nice.
He knew from the beginning. He knew from turn 1 he had to go in unconventional. Started with the praise and the magnets on turn 1. And what do you know? It was the right choice.
What
Excellent
a
work.
weird game.
Gonna go back for either a heal or a save, I don't remember. Or maybe
The
not.
heal swing. Bye. Ooh, okay.
Alright, takes the full heal. Re-equips the seed item.
He's back on what? Was that 6?
It's back
5?
on 6.
But he knows the skip, so... Or he should know his skip.
What's he doing on 6, do we think? Going back to, what was this, 2?
2?
You must remember something that we don't remember.
The Super Bomb Shop? I mean,
Was
that
there
wasn't 3 either. There was 1 and 3.
I guess he thinks that's the play.
He's got to have plenty of money at this point.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. He can definitely load up. So this will take a little time, but, I mean, you saw he was just getting annihilated.
Oh, yeah.
Getting to Gygas, the spawns were bad. So
If he
even
can find a mouse, too, ooh, that'd be nice. I don't know if he's walked through a mouse room or not.
well, I mean, he did mark mouse in floor 9.
Yep.
So.
But if you can just get a replacement, it'd be pretty nice. But at this point, Daniel's well established. He's good to go. He's gonna find those same pendants if he just trucks through this floor, because he's on 8 now.
Yep, Daniel is on 8.
So he's definitely gonna find. He'll find at least a C, guaranteed. So.
Right, that C right in front of the floor 8 boss. Mm-hmm. He has Starstorm, which Ari does not. Fortunate Pooh taking that death there. This is a difficult little saucer. Alright, all the way back on floor 1.
Oof.
Just gonna leave his tracker on floor 9 because we'll be right back there as soon as he gets what he came for.
Hopefully.
You gotta remember which way though. He poked in that door. That was right. There we go. There's 3. But to have the money on him.
Did he see an ATM? That's the thing.
I mean, he has some stuff he can sell. Well, he had one thing he can sell. I don't know if... Okay, yeah.
Infinite, good.
That's plenty, though. Can load up on many, many super bombs with that much money.
Daniel with the dead Pooh's gonna just keep going through 8, alright.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Pooh keeps dying trying to backtrack to the heal, that's not going to do you any good. Here's 3 gifts right away on floor 8.
Good. Jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky strategy is probably not for this seed. Of course, skip items now are useless. He cannot skip from 8 to 9. So I guess you still can't get skip items on 8. Yeah, I believe it's just a bias towards the lower floors. I may increase that bias in the future. I believe it was the original developer of Ancient Cave Abyssinium felt strongly that skip items should be able to show up anywhere. And I think the game has changed enough since then that we can all agree that skip items showing up on floor 8 or 9 is not worth it. Well, the sooner Ari gets off this floor with these door noises, the better.
No, they're good.
Daniel is already to the boss of 8. Or was this the boss of 8, or was this a different one?
Nope, this is just a mole.
Just a mole.
He's got to get to Shatter Man.
Large pizza, though. There's a find.
That's the ticket. Nice.
That could be super relevant for Gygas. Ari has loaded up on super bombs, now just has to make his way back to floor 9. He'll have certainly a much easier time getting through floor 9 now. We can see he needed the help, even though he's not that poorly equipped. For the Gygas fight, he is kind of poorly equipped for the random enemy spawns on the way to Gygas. Daniel trying to get that despawn. He's got 2 characters dead. He really can't take many fights.
The jukes, nice.
Ducks on the stairs. Ducks on the stairs.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take this. You can't wiggle pass. Just win. It's fine.
It's fine. And he finally gets that despawn he was looking for. Does need to find a heal on this floor. Trying to make progress with 2 characters dead is difficult. Finds Happy Happy Village with the free shop. What will be in it? Free shop has got lots of enemies floating around it. That's
Very
inconvenient. What do we got? Horn of Life. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Horn of Life and DX Water.
And eggs.
Okay, but also Horn of Life and DX Water. So this is actually huge. This is exactly what Daniel needed to give him a shot to catch up.
He can become humane.
And that too. Ari is on his way to what we can only assume is Gygas at the end of this path. He's got some super bombs, but it's by no means a sure thing that he gets there or he takes down Gygas. Daniel is going to come into this floor equipped with as many Horns of Life and Ball of DX Waters as he can carry. He's going to be much better prepared for the road ahead. Where Ari would had to take all these deaths, Daniel can just revive the characters when they die. So this is a big boost in the arm to get him caught up. Almost couldn't have hoped for anything better. It's like also super bombs in there, but
can't get them all. I think for him, having the Horn of Life is way bigger.
Oh yeah, it's huge. And those don't show up in the free shop all that often. So again, a rough fight for Ari here. He's not using the super bombs here. Just life ups, and then presumably going to try and run at the end of it. Yep. Doesn't want to use his resources on this fight. There's Starstorm again. Has it been enough turns? Is he going to be able to run? No!
One or two
Oh,
more?
man! It's going to take at least 2 kids dying here. Might be the full party. Yep, it's another full party death. This floor 9, these spawns are rough.
Let's go.
Again, that's a fight with Daniel with loaded up with DX Waters and Horns of Life. He could get through that fight.
Oh yeah, easy.
I mean, not necessarily easy. It cost him some resources.
Yeah,
But he could get through that fight, whereas, you know...
Well, he can go back and get water if you need to. I mean, pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
If it were on the same floor, but he's got Mole Cave to deal with.
Yeah, Mole Cave is going to slow him down on floor 8, unfortunately. He's really hoping to just find the right door and be off of this floor. Sit at the top of this path of Mole Cave. He's hoping. Alright, just going to go back and try this path again.
Just grind it out.
I mean, he knows he's got a pretty good shot against Gygas.
Oh, yeah.
It's just these Starmen. Hospital room. Fortunate for Dave. Not what he wanted to see after spending all that time despawning to get up there.
Making a run for it for Ori. Made it. Now he's in the bad room.
Yeah, this southern path to Tucson has just been giving him all sorts of trouble tonight. It's rare to see Ari struggle with a room this hard. It's a really nasty one. Second diamond gets there. And is that fight again? He's not even going to try this time. This fight just keeps crushing him. One of those guys has really ridiculous speed, and we have not found a rabbit's foot or a crystal charm. Of course, I don't know if he may even, if he had found one, have one equipped over the star pendant right now just to increase his run chances. But his run chances have just been so low in all of these encounters, and he does not have the bash weapons to get through it. You know, if he knew this was going to be the only counter before Gygas, he would probably use his super bombs, but he hasn't even found Gygas yet. He doesn't know how far away it is. He doesn't know how many of these battles he has to get through. If he, uses all his super bombs to get through one of these random encounters, and then there's 3 more, and he just dies a little later and has used up all his super bombs,
Squeaks through there. Oof. When are you gonna take diamonds out?
Never. Diamonds are great.
Alright.
There's, in fact, a challenge mode where you can change every single enemy into a diamond.
That's insane. No one would do that.
They're not all, the actual diamond enemies. They're still, the crows or the runaway dogs or whatever, but their overworld sprites are all diamonds and move like diamonds. So evading enemies is a lot harder, obviously, because diamonds are the toughest to evade. Sea Pendant already in...
Very good. Mole Cave.
In Mole Cave. So that's actually really important, because let's say Daniel goes this way that Ari's going, and doesn't even check that whole other path. Ari found a star pendant on that other path, but not much else. The sea pendant that Daniel find here cancels that out. So if Daniel goes the right way, he'll save a bunch of time and still be just as equipped as Ari is. So that sea pendant find there is actually really big. I feel like I was talking about something and I forgot what it was.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
We're just trucking through the, Southern Island and struggling. Getting a little further.
He's spending a lot of time despawning. But that's because he knows he takes these fights and he just gets taken out.
How many?
Pincer. North-south pincer right there.
Boop.
I mean, you would see he's taking his time. He's good at despawning, doing his best. But this room is probably the single hardest room I've seen this tournament so far. Definitely the single hardest. I was talking about my favorite pizza topping. I don't know if you're trolling me or if I just literally have no memory of that happening.
It happened. What is your favorite pizza topping?
What
would you have on a large pizza, Chaz?
Just sausage, I think. I mean, I would get more things, but if I could only pick one.
No, this is the 3 topping special.
Oh, 3 toppings. Sausage, green pepper, and If they do a fancy cheese,
That's a solid combo.
they're one of the places that does the fancy cheese. I'd get the fancy cheese on there.
That's a solid combo.
Daniel's selling some things to this arms dealer here. Can't see in his buy list if he had anything relevant, if he had super bombs or...
Nothing good, just big bottle rockets would probably be the biggest thing.
So again, I don't expect Daniel's going to go up for the northern gifts.
He's pretty well equipped, I think.
He's got a C pendant. He knows he has all floor 9 ahead of him. Couldn't quite set her past this. Alright, takes another fight here, gets another Starstorm right off the bat. This one's alone. He may be able to run from it. Remember, every turn that goes by, the run chance increases by 10%, so we do eventually get there. Get out of one, but we're not even in the southern half of this room yet.
Very low on PP for Pooh. Really, everybody?
Yeah, it's got some bottles of water, but no DXs, I don't think.
Nah.
Of course, maybe there's a full heal right on the other side of this room. Maybe Match Can's on the other side of this room. Yeah, full heal with Mom.
That'd be his only chance, yeah. The hotel? Even that. He's got plenty of money.
This at least is a fight we can get through. You can kill this guy, and he can't really wipe your party. Daniel back in happy. Mole Cave. Looking like a bust so far. That's unfortunate. Choosing the right door could have saved him a lot of time here, but... I mean, it's just a gamble at this point. Just flipping coins.
Yeah, go on the outer bend might work. He's got one.
And he got through this fight at the beginning of the room. It took quite a few turns, but he got the runaway with no one dying. I'm going to go ahead and auto-fight this first turn for the life ups, just because he knows his runaway chances are so low. And gets the runaway before the enemy gets off a second attack, so that's really good. Can he sneak past here? Yes, he is out of this room.
Nice.
And it's Gygas right there.
Oof.
Alright. Made it through that room. How many deaths did he take in that room? 4 or 5? Deaths or resets? It was at least 5.
At least.
We have super bombs on the team. We have C and Star Pendants on the team. All is at 91 psychic points. Everyone can survive an alpha. Most people can survive a beta. No Franklin badge.
There was one.
Yeah, in the seed there was a Franklin badge.
Did Daniel hit the marker to avoid the traffic jam?
For some weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. Alright, how will turn 1 of Phase 1 of Gygas go? Gonna life up on Pooh in case it's a beta, it's an alpha.
Good.
Paralysis, success.
He's got this.
That's Phase 1 and essentially in the books, as long as we don't, especially with these super bombs. Be through Phase 1 fast.
Speaking of multis.
Oh, did we find some?
We
found super bombs. Super bombs more useful. Again, with no speed boost on Jeff, those multi-bottle rockets aren't going to do much. So Daniel's loading up on super bombs. Yes, that's wrong. I am the hostess here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should leave.
Daniel definitely well stocked. Can certainly see him trucking through Gygas, possibly without taking a death, even through that room that gave Ari so much trouble.
Oh,
The question is he going to have time? Or is Ari going to pull this off? Gygus wants to make it interesting. Does the double lightning on
Ugh.
Ness. Going straight for the heal characters right off the bat.
He should be able to get it off too.
Lethal on Pooh and a lightning on Jeff.
Well, Pooh did heal himself, so.
We're on to phase 3, but Gygus did some damage in that phase 2. For only having 2 turns, he made them count. Every character alive, lots of hit points on Jeff, lots of psychic points on Ness and Pooh. Pooh does not survive, so there's not going to be the brain shock. And that's big. Brain shock cuts off half of the potential attacks. Daniel finds the end of floor 8. So, it's just Jeff with 258 hit points, and Ness with 36 psychic points, so 7 life up alphas. That certainly looks good for Ari. It's by no means a sure thing, though.
Skipping a life up, alright.
Gygus is nice. He distributes the thunders. Could have taken out either Ness or Jeff there. Instead, it's 1 to each, so they're both alive. Unfortunately, Ness can only heal 1 at a time. He's going to take a turn off praying to get this life up in for sure.
Smart.
He's not going to life up Ness himself. Makes sense. He's still out of the range of 1 lightning. Still in the range of 2. And there is lethal on Ness for the lightnings.
Ooh. Trash, you gotta stop talking about lightning.
I'm just accurately describing what's happening. So now it's just down to Jeff and Bray.
The bread roll!
Is there a bread roll?
There's a bread roll and Paula could do it.
Both Paula and Jeff take a lightning.
Good. Did he keep the boiled egg?
There's the bread roll. Daniel takes down the floor 8 boss. He's on to floor 9. Jeff's at 166 HP. That's out of the range of 1 lightning. 193, definitely out of the range of 1.
Oh,
Potentially out of the range of 2 if they get low rolls.
Maybe.
You're on to prayer number 8.
This could be it.
No lightnings on prayer 8. And
Ooh.
59-59. Aurilliux is our winner in this round of the losers bracket of the Ancient Cave Earthbound Super Series tournament. Congratulations,
SRTV time?
Aurilliux.
SRTV time, 1 hour and 4. Very
Hour
nice.
4. Ah.
Hey, but you didn't have to move for the mouse.
Congratulations, Aurilliux, moving on in the tournament, still with a shot for the repeat. It's our defending champion, still with a shot to take down the tournament the 2nd year in a row. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for Daniel for this tournament, but an excellent run from him. Great run to watch from both runners, and gets to play Animal Crossing now.
It's Animal Crossing time. But hey, Mii's defense is up to 154, so that's good.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, it's really high.
154. It's more than mine, to be honest. Bubblegum here is incredible. I've always said that.
Yes, always talking about that bubblegum.
Once again, congratulations to Ari, congratulations to Daniel. Excellent race, fun to watch.
Pretty
Daniel
close
had a real
too.
shot there, despite not catching that skip. He was cruising through those floors. Yeah, lucky break on the free shop. Unfortunately, Mole Cave didn't let him get off of floor 8 quickly. If that hadn't happened, he very well could have overtaken Ari at the end, as well prepared as he was.
I don't think either had a chicken, so no humane run. But
So we'll let the Geiger
So
static
crazy.
go away. And we'll take a look at Ari's credits as we look at what's coming up in the tournament. Our next match on the calendar is going to be Thursday, April 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern. That is Temple versus Raikau Rider, the other match in the current round of the losers bracket. The winner of that match will play Aurilliux next, and then the winner of that match will play Thomas. And then we will have our champion of the losers bracket, and they will go head-to-head with Andy Perfect. The person who comes out of the losers bracket will need to win 2 matches against Andy. Andy will only need to win 1. And that's the rest of the tournament. Those are all the matches that are left. So I am looking forward to that.
It's been a good one so far.
Oh yeah, real exciting. We are. I can't believe we've seen 10 matches this tournament and no dog. It's got to be all dog from here on out, right?
Oh God! Stop! Jazz has been holding off on these seeds. Are you kidding?
No chickens, but only 1 L button, no problem here from Ari.
That's good.
So once again, congratulations to our runners. We'll see you back here on Thursday for our next round. And Thomas, did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
Watch on Thursday. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you all for being here, and we will see you here again Thursday night for the next round of the Earthbound Super Series Ancient Cave Tournament. Have a good night.